Religion and science have a long history of debate, some in positive dialogue, and some in conflict. We will explore different understandings of the relationship between science and religion in this video. The Catholic Church has an interesting history with science and has not always been supportive. However, it does support scientific research in many areas and has funded much scientific study over the years. Consider the universities around the world that have been funded by the Catholic Church. In recent years, Pope Francis has encouraged a re-engagement with science, particularly in relation to the environment. His recent encyclical Laudato Si, which means "be praised," is concerned with the environment. The Pope writes, "A very solid scientific consensus indicates that we are presently witnessing a disturbing warming of the climatic system. Humanity is called to recognize the need for changes of lifestyle, production, and consumption in order to combat this warming, or at least the human causes which produce or aggravate it." In particular, Pope Francis is concerned about what sort of world we are leaving to later generations, and how, through science, we can improve that. John Polkinghorne, whom Dr. Lynch heard lecture some years ago, is a British theoretical physicist, theologian, and Anglican priest, born in 1930. Polkinghorne has taught about the relationship between science and theology at universities. He has categorized interaction between science and religion into 4 areas: conflict, when religion and science are against one another; independence, when religion and science have nothing to do with one another; dialogue, where religion and science overlap; and integration, of religion and science, where they work together in a field of study. Polkinghorne is one of the many scientists who engage with theology or religion. We will now explore some other scientists' thoughts. Arthur Peacock, British biochemist and Anglican theologian who died in 2006, attempted to integrate his thought on science and religion. He advocates a creative interaction between religion and science. For Peacock, God interacts with the world from the top down through God's intentions, and it is science that tries to work out these intentions from the bottom up, or from a human perspective. In this view, it is because of humans' intellectual capacity that God can be discerned. Richard Dawkins is an example of a scientist who has been a very vocal critic of religion. He has written at length about how religion subverts science and saps the intellect. This quote is from his book The God Delusion. Dawkins believes that religion inspires a lack of desire to learn more about the world through science. Dawkins attempts to use evolutionary biology to disprove religion, comparing the idea of God to a meme, a social construct that is passed on because it has evolutionary benefits. For Dawkins, humanity no longer has the need of the meme of God, and so religion ought to die out. For Dawkins as a scientist, there is not enough evidence of God's existence to believe in God. Dawkins believes that faith in the meme of God discourages people from thinking rationally and weighing up the evidence for God. We have seen that there are extremes of thought about whether religion is compatible with science or not. For some thinkers, religion is judged on the basis of looking for scientific evidence of the existence of God. Some believe that there is no scientific evidence for this, whilst others believe that all of science is showing the way God works in the world. What is the relation between science and religion for you?